Hello and welcome. You're watching India Today's Reporter Diary with me, Ashutosh Mishra, and today we're going to talk about the hospitality and the tourism sector. Remember, it's been 2 years. You, me, of course, we all have been suffered. There have been lockdown for almost 2 years. Travel and tourism industry totally jeopardizing, and now after 2 years almost, we are seeing mostly countries withdrawing the COVID restrictions, and now the industry is yet again back to life. The people are planning for the domestic travel and tourism, international travel and tourism. And remember, this sector itself, which makes billions of dollars worldwide, this has a huge business. And of course, in India alone, more than a few million jobs it creates for the people. So the sector which contributes not only for the economy, not only for the GDP of the worldwide, but substantially it also contributes to generate jobs. So clearly, relaxations are on the way worldwide. More countries, of course, they all want tourists to come, particularly as far as Asia is concerned. There is a massive travel, tourism, hospitality industry. So in this regard, where the travel industry sees future post-COVID after 2 years, we spoke to the CEO of Wowidays, Raghu Chaudhary, and I asked a question about where do he see the future and where is it the more demand as far as tourism is concerned. Is it the domestic tourism in India, or people are opting out for the foreign holidays? So let's hear what Raghu has to say.
Most of places, almost international borders has opened, and India already resumed the flight operations from 27th March, and we are all back to see the world. So the most probably prior we used to travel international and domestic. So now the challenges are, we are going to discuss about the challenge. What are the challenges for international and domestic as well? Today in the world, since 2 months, entire India is traveling domestic like anything. So most of the places are packed. Kashmir is packed. So even Kashmir locals also, they never expected so much crowd earlier, like for holidays. The hotels of the Kashmir is totally completely sold out, and the transportation part, flights are gone. So like the rates are, even flights are not available. So if you're trying to book in late bookings, we always suggest actually to book the flights or hotels at least for domestic 1 month prior and international 2 months prior.
There are certain challenges as well as when it comes to the tourism hospitality industry's revival is concerned. Particularly, we have seen layoff in terms of millions worldwide. Now clearly, when it is reviving, there is more scope for employment, more scope of generating money for respective countries, and of course, since it's contribute major in the Indian economy. But what are still the obstacles in terms of promoting tourism and getting back to the normal days are concerned? Let's hear to RC what he has to say.
Now the challenges, there is no challenges for domestic travel as such. Only we all opened, almost all states opened. If you are carrying your vaccine certificate, COVID certificate, so there is no restrictions anywhere in India. Now coming to the international part, yes, there are some countries, some parts of the country still they have minimum restrictions. Let's talk about Bali, recently has opened up. So the main challenge in Bali is you need to carry a minimum within 48 hours RT-PCR. Then the flight connectivity most probably. So most of the flights still not operation, only limited flights are there. So the cost, the connectivity and cost per person, if you're traveling to Bali, approximate cost would be, as on today, approximate cost would be 80,000 to 1 lakh rupee per person, approx cost, average cost I'm talking about. Let's talk about Thailand. Thailand has opened their borders with some restrictions.
So the idea of this report was to let the people know that travel and tourism is restoring its business. All the authorities across the globe, they want more tourists to come out. They have their own rules and regulations. Of course, those need to be followed until the COVID goes off completely. But for now, relaxations have been announced, and it is time to enjoy the holiday, the vacation with your families. But yes, the COVID protocols are mandatory certain in somewhere. So you can plan your holidays. Almost all countries are relaxation norm. There are e-visas coming way. There are maximum flight connectivity. So gone those days, at least 2 years, those we have, totally locked ourselves. It is now to fly high. With this reporter diary, this is Ashutosh Mishra for India Today.